Hey y'all, I'm Jesse Priest, and you're watching Retro Couch Sessions. Today we got our buddy Izzy Miller. How you doing?
I'm doing well, Jesse. How are you doing this evening?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for being on the show.
Well, thanks for having
foremost.
me.
Oh, anytime. So, tell me a little bit about this first song.
What's the name of it? Who am I to blame? That's a song I wrote and we cut over in Atlanta with a good friend of ours, Mr. Joey Huffman. I used the band from the Shane Davis band group, and they all played on it, did a real good job, and we just put it as a single a few weeks ago. It's been doing all right. It's about, you get into a relationship, and not that you can relate to this kind of thing. It's not relatable at all.
Right.
But you get into a relationship, and things go, what's the opposite of good?
Great.
No, not that one. Bad. That's what I'm looking for.
That's what we're looking for.
And, you end up, at the end of the day, you go, there's nothing else I could have done to fix this, even though I wish I could have. Also, a PSA about not dating strippers.
All right, good deal. So here is Who Am I to Blame, right?
That's it.
All right.
Who am I to blame for how it all went down? Who am I to blame for you running around? Say I wasted your time. That's just one of your lines. And now I know these days, girl, that I ain't to blame. Who am I to blame all for the sleepless nights? Who am I to blame for the tears that we've cried? You ran on back to him like sand in the wind. And now I know these days, girl, that I ain't to blame. Now I sit here alone with my good friend on the phone, and he tells me once again, girl, that I ain't to blame. That I ain't to blame. That I ain't to blame. That I ain't to blame.
I've actually heard it before because when you released it, you were telling me about it, so I went and checked it out, and I really enjoyed it.
That honor.
I think
That's
it was
an
awesome.
honor that you would check out. This man gets recognized at Sonic.
That's Sonic.
That's a big star
He
move.
gets
right
recognized
there.
at Logan.
I did get recognized at Logan's.
You should come out from behind the bar. You're going to attack him.
I wish she would have.
So tell me a little bit. What's the second song?
This second song, Shade actually suggested we do. We were trying to figure out what to do because we didn't want to, slack off doing this thing. It's a big deal to us. And Shane said, these are country boys. I always wanted to be a country singer. I never wanted to be a rock and roll musician. And but I didn't get to do that for a long time. And this song's called I Forgot to Get Drunk. And it's a lie. First off, I will admit that. I only got drunk once. I just didn't sober up for 7-8 years.
Right. Yeah.
But this one was also recorded in Atlanta with Joey, and he sings harmony vocals on it. But Shane suggested that we do this the other night. He went, "Let's do this country song." I said, "Let's do it." And we tried to figure it out, and we did, which was cool. And now I guess we're gonna do it for you.
All right. Well, so here he is. I forgot to get drunk.
I didn't.
You didn't, but you did.
Oh yeah. That's my story.
Here you go.
I went out on the town to drown your memory out, but I just wound up talking to the waitress again, and I didn't walk home too late or even hesitate to pass out on the couch way before dawn. And I forgot to get drunk, 'cause your memory's on my mind. And I forgot to get drunk, 'cause thinking's taking all of my time. It's so hard to face the facts when I can't even detract. And I guess that I forgot to get drunk. The beer's much too weak, and my future's looking bleak. I guess I've tried it all to get over you, but there's no hangovers here, 'cause the writing's just too clear. Nothing that I could drink will ease this pain. And I forgot to get drunk, 'cause your memory's on my mind. And I forgot to get drunk, 'cause thinking's taking all of my time. It's so hard to face the facts when I can't even detract. And I guess that I forgot to get drunk. I'll pick it. Sitting here at this bar and staring up past the stars. I don't even recall how I wound up here. And I forgot to get drunk, 'cause your memory's on my mind. And I forgot to get drunk, 'cause I think it's taking all of my time. It's so hard to face the facts when I can't even detract. And I guess that I forgot to get drunk.
Then this is the first time I've ever heard this song.
Yeah, this was off a record we did in 2014 called Commercially Inept.
Oh, so it is out there.
Yeah, this came out many, many moons ago. It was released as a single. It wasn't a hit, but that don't make me like it no less.
It should be though. It's a great song.
When we were at the studio, we broke for a little while, and me and Joey went to the liquor store to go buy a handle of vodka so we'd get really drunk before we started recording the vocal tracks on this. And I think you could hear it when you listen to it. But we had a really good time. Shout out to Mr. Joey Huffman, one of the best friends I've ever had. A terrible role model.
Those are the best kind of friends.
Oh, yeah. With friends like that, I could use a few enemies, honestly.
So, well, I guess we'll get into the nitty gritty. Who is Izzy Miller?
Who is Izzy Miller? That's a good question. I like to think that I'm someone who goes beyond being recognized at the Logans.
Okay.
I don't think that's me. I think that, we're just hillbillies. That's all I ever wanted to be. I just wanted to play songs and do that good stuff, and I finally got to where I could do it. I'm still working on singing, still working on writing. We're still working out there. We got another new single coming out in January, and, my personal life has historically been a bit of a nightmare. My professional life's been good. But who am I? That's a hard-hitting question.
Yeah, that's a big one.
Hell, I know I'm single. So if there's any Sonic girls out there, or Logan's bartenders, they can just holler. How about you? You seen anybody?
No, I'm single.
Who is Jesse Priest?
That's a in-depth story there.
Well, I want to know.
Sure.
Give me a fun fact.
A fun fact about Jesse Priest. I often listen to "Fly Me to the Moon" by Frank Sinatra.
Oh, Frank
I love
knows
some
what's
Frank
up.
Sinatra. I'm a huge country fan, but I love some Frank.
Who was Frank if not a hillbilly from New Jersey? I mean,
Exactly.
let's be honest.
But tell us some more about has music always been something you've done?
I grew up playing and singing around my family. All my uncles and my Uncle Bobby, my Uncle Rudy, Uncle Flop, my grandfather, they all played. My dad played, so I grew up around it. But they all played, old country and bluegrass songs. That's what I grew up doing. And somewhere I went wrong and became a rock musician. But I finally got back to it, and I done stumbled too far. I don't remember the question. But yeah, I grew up playing, but I didn't get really into it until I was about 13 years old or so.
I understand that. Me and Daniel, we come from a background of heavy metal and Christian rock, and then found our way back to he's dark Southern country, and I'm more Southern rock.
I thought y'all was still Christian rock.
Yeah, we're Christian rock.
Daniel doesn't get enough shout-outs.
I know. He likes behind the camera work, though. He
I ain't going anywhere with that.
The casting couch. Welcome.
Retro casting couch sessions.
That would be kind of cool.
I'd like to give a shout-out real quick to my buddy Shane Davis, who played them songs with me. He's got his own thing that I play bass in called the Shane Davis Group.
Yeah, we've had y'all on the show before, actually, the Shane Davis Group.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
It was a few months back.
But I like to give Shane a shout-out. He's been a good friend and helped me write a lot of these songs. Not the two we did. He didn't have as all me. But the last single we came out with called Home Again, Shane wrote most of that. It's one of my favorite songs about being on the road, and Shane just knocked it out of the park. Grand slam. Boy knows how to play baseball.
Yeah, for sure. Y'all are all great musicians. We love having y'all and having, great musicians come and be on the show.
We certainly do appreciate you having us.
Yes, sir, man. Anytime. So, tell us about where can we find you?
I'm all over the internets. Facebook, Izzy Miller Official. Our website's theizzymiller.com. We're on Instagram, The Izzy Miller. Spotify, YouTube. Shane, what else we on? Napster. LimeWire. Tidal. I'm trying to think of all of it. But we all over the place.
TikTok? You on some TikTok?
No, I think we have a TikTok, but I think we logged into it one time and never did anything else with it.
That's a big hit with the kids these days.
I ain't hip.
Not hip.
I can't handle it. I don't know anything. People send me those TikTok videos like they're memes now, and I ain't watching that shit.
No, I get you. So, you playing anywhere soon? You got any shows coming up?
We don't have a lot on the books. I'm kind of semi-retired from live performances. I do a few a year, but the Shane Davis Group is booking. for the rest of the year. So, and next year, and 2023 and 2024, and anything after that, who knows?
So on and so forth.
Who knows if anything after that will happen? If the simulation lasts that long.
Right.
But if you want us to play your party, we'll come do it. Sometimes I sit in and do a few songs with the Shane Davis group, so you get your Izzy Miller fix while you go see this hot new band.
Well,
Best of
awesome.
both worlds.
That's great that y'all, stick together. Musicians, don't do that as much anymore. So it's great to see that in a community standpoint.
A wise man once said that country music singers have always been a real close family. I don't think he was wrong.
No, not at all. Well, I want to thank you again for being on the show, man. We appreciate it, and we really enjoyed it.
I appreciate it a whole lot. You and Daniel, y'all doing good work down here, and hopefully we'll get to do it again sometime.
Oh, definitely. So y'all don't forget, check out Izzy Miller. You can find him on Facebook, Spotify, iTunes. Napster, for sure, LimeWire. So you get it all. Just download it everywhere you can.
Pornhub. You got to do a little digging on that one.
Digging on that one to find it. Well, thank y'all for watching. This has been Retro Couch Sessions again with Izzy Miller. And thank y'all for tuning in. As always, like, comment, let us know what you think. Let them know what you think. And get out and support local music.
So support local artists, because I tell you, without local music, there wouldn't be any music at all. So
That's
y'all
very
support
true.
your local music.